Keanu Reeves' Constantine hit theaters back in 2005, and while it gained a solid cult following, talk of Constantine 2 never really took off until now. Unlike typical comic book movies, Constantine dives into the world of supernatural exorcisms and battling demonic forces. It was one of the earlier comic adaptations that helped broaden the genre beyond the usual superhero-in-tights formula. Despite its loyal fanbase, there were aspects of the original film that left room for exploration. Both writer Akiva Goldsman and Keanu Reeves have expressed interest in revisiting the character. In a recent interview with Collider, Goldsman provided the first real update on the sequel in a while, and things are looking more hopeful than ever. While it's still a long road before we see anything on screen, the fact that this project is alive and kicking almost 20 years later is exciting news for fans. In August 2024, Akiva Goldsman offered a small update on the long-anticipated Constantine 2. The project is currently in the script writing phase, though it's been a long road to get there. Goldsman revealed that multiple versions of a sequel have been discussed over the years, including a potential TV show at one point. However, one of the biggest hurdles has been reacquiring the rights, which significantly slowed progress. Now, nearly 2 decades after the original film, both Keanu Reeves and Goldsman are eager to dive back into Constantine's world. While the sequel is in the early stages of development, details remain scarce. There's no word yet on whether it will have an R rating or what the storyline might involve, leaving plenty of room for the creative team to take the story in any direction. Producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura confirmed to comicbook.com that a script has been completed, but when or if it will officially head into production is still up in the air. Fans will just have to stay tuned. One exciting aspect of Constantine 2 is the possibility of it being included in James Gunn's DC Universe. While Gunn's initial slate for Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters focuses on new DC movies and TV shows, DC Studios has also hinted at developing Elseworlds projects. However, Constantine 2 wasn't part of the January announcements, leaving fans curious about its status. Keanu Reeves addressed this directly during a Reddit AMA when a fan asked if he had spoken to Gunn about the sequel. Reeves confirmed, saying, "Yes, and me too," indicating that discussions have happened and he's hopeful about the project moving forward. If Gunn is considering Reeves' Constantine as an Elseworlds property, this would allow it to exist independently from the main DCU, free of continuity constraints. Alternatively, the conversations could be about integrating Reeves' version of Constantine into Gunn's broader universe without creating conflicts. With Reeves' immense popularity and Constantine's grittier supernatural vibes, it could be a great addition to the DCU. The sequel also opens up interesting possibilities for storytelling. If brought into Gunn's continuity, Reeves' older Constantine could serve as a veteran hero alongside younger mainstays like Superman and Batman. Moreover, with HBO Max's Justice League Dark series no longer moving forward, Constantine 2 could introduce a new wave of supernatural DC characters like Zatanna, Swamp Thing, and Deadman. Whether Constantine 2 stays in its own universe or becomes part of the larger DCU, it could pave the way for a darker supernatural side to the DC franchise. Hopefully, as DC Studios continues to develop its plans, more updates on Constantine 2 will surface. Oh, and we almost forgot. At San Diego Comic-Con in August 2024, Akiva Goldsman dropped some exciting news during a panel. When asked about his current projects, he revealed, "I'm writing a script about Constantine 2. It's good. I hope to have a script for my partner soon." That's a pretty clear confirmation that the sequel is officially in development, even if it's still in the early stages. Goldsman, known for his extensive work as a writer and producer, has a packed schedule. The fact that he's actively writing the script suggests this is likely a commissioned project backed by executives who are ready to make the sequel happen. While there's no release date in sight yet, this is definitely a positive step forward. That said, things in Hollywood can be unpredictable. Delays, scheduling conflicts, or other unexpected issues could still push the movie back further. But for now, it looks like Constantine 2 is on its way to becoming a reality. Fingers crossed. On the flip side, there's a good chance that Constantine 2, if it does come together, will be categorized as a DC Elseworlds project, meaning it'll exist outside the main DCU timeline that James Gunn and Peter Safran are crafting. It's also not clear if this sequel is being developed under DC Studios, the new studio led by Gunn and Safran, which has already been responsible for projects like Superman Legacy, Creature Commandos, and The Penguin. The original Constantine movie was firmly set in its own universe, so the sequel is likely to follow suit, remaining self-contained and only tied to its predecessor. This separation might also spell the end of Matt Ryan's portrayal of Constantine from the Arrowverse, since WB probably wouldn't want two live-action Constantines running around at the same time. However, this could backfire if Gunn and Safran decide to introduce their own version of Constantine in the main DCU, potentially complicating Reeves' involvement in the long run. Right now, the script for Constantine 2 is in development, which is just one of the earliest steps in making a movie. But since this is a sequel to a well-loved IP, and it's connected to the larger DC brand via the Elseworlds label, its chances of being fast-tracked are higher than average. Once the script gets studio approval, things could start moving quickly. At that point, they'll need a director, start scouting locations, and begin casting for any new roles that fit the story. A lot depends on how much priority the studios give this project, but the Elseworlds branding could bring some added attention. It also wouldn't be surprising if James Gunn gave the script a look and shared his input, given his role in shaping DC's overall direction. With Constantine 2 being a sequel, it's highly likely that some key players from the original will return. Akiva Goldsman has already mentioned that both Keanu Reeves and director Francis Lawrence are eager to be part of the next chapter. Additionally, Peter Stormare, who portrayed Lucifer in the 2005 film, has been in talks with Reeves about reprising his role. While Stormare's return would likely depend on the finalized script, Reeves is the undeniable centerpiece of the project. With his immense star power, bolstered even more by the John Wick franchise, production is unlikely to move forward without him. The sequel also has an exciting opportunity to introduce fresh faces and new characters from the expansive DC universe, which John Constantine often intersects with. This opens the door to plenty of creative possibilities for the storyline and potential cameos, especially since Reeves' rising influence could attract top-tier talent to join the cast. While details about the plot remain scarce, the ending of the first film offers some clues about where the story might go. After Lucifer healed John and removed his terminal cancer to prevent him from ascending to heaven, John's extended life set the stage for a moral tightrope walk. A sequel would likely explore John's continued struggle to stay out of Lucifer's grasp while fighting demons to earn redemption. This could mean a more disciplined and cautious Constantine, but with his knack for bending the rules, there's sure to be tension. The 2005 film also teased future possibilities with its post-credit scene, where John's friend Chaz, who had fallen during the movie, is revealed to have been resurrected as an angel. While Constantine 2 could chart a completely fresh course, it would be a missed opportunity not to revisit and build upon this intriguing setup. Once the script is finalized and approved, things could progress quickly, assuming the studios prioritize the project. With Reeves' continued popularity and the cult following of the first film, there's a lot of potential for this sequel to deliver a compelling continuation of Constantine's story. And that's that for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments section below. Now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments section below.